Do a quick intro for those who joined who are not able to be here today. My name's Heather Eck. I'm a visual artist based out of Raleigh, North Carolina, and I paint. I paint a lot of things. I have something called synesthesia, which means that my senses get crossed in my brain and I see and experience color and shape when I listen to music, eat something, or just generally kind of encounter people, but I also read color in people too when I meet them. And so I am always sort of interpreting people and their experiences through color with something that I call a spirit portrait. So I've been doing that for about 6 years now. I am currently sitting in my studio, so you can see it is a working studio. There's all kinds of stuff behind me, including like drills and screwdrivers and all kinds of things. But my primary day to day is in offering people healing through color and inspiring them to find ways to empower their spirits through color and through the messages that come through for me as I'm reading color and delivering these spirit portraits for them in really beautiful messages that come through. So, part of the desire to offer these workshops is to bring color to you in a new way and to help you learn to read and feel inspired by color and to use it in your life to live healthier, happier, and more intentional lives and more creative lives. Because we're going to do a little bit of therapeutic art in here too. So, you don't need many art supplies tonight. We're not painting. As long as you have paper and pen, you're good to go. Does everybody have access to that? It's bonus points if you have a red if you have a red pen, a red crayon, a marker, whatever you've got. So if you want to go grab that, go ahead and grab that. If not, you're not going to miss anything if you don't have it. It's
I
just
have
that
green. I have a green marker.
you can use green, Janice. That works.
Oh, very good.
My first question for everyone is, or if you want to drop in the chat or share it out loud where you're joining from, and also what color shirt you're wearing today. You can probably see I'm wearing red, intentionally wearing red today. I'd love to see what colors you're wearing because I will do
Oh,
color
pink.
readings throughout our session. What have you got on? Pink?
Pink under my
Oh, I
white.
love it. That's a heart color. Good, good.
And
Emily,
I'm
what do you got on?
and I'm
Indigo? Black. Black? Okay, cool. Good, good. And Jesse, are you in gray or is that light blue?
It's like a grayish blue shirt.
Awesome. Awesome. Very good. All right, cool. So, I'll share with you what that means as we sort of move through. My first question for everybody is how familiar are you with the chakras? Do you want a quick overview? Should I take you through high level what the chakras are? Okay. So tonight we're starting with the root chakra because that's the first chakra. It is associated with the color red, and that is at the base of our spines. And it primarily offers us a sense of stability, security, how we connect to our relationships with friends and family. And it's what we sort of associate with like financial abundance or stability or lack thereof, too. So that's the color red. When you move up the chakras, you hit the second chakra, which is called the sacral, and that one is associated with the color orange. So if you think about the root chakra literally being roots, it's about finding a firm foundation in the world and being able to feel safe and secure. Once you have a strongly rooted foundation, then you move up to the sacral, which is a water chakra. That one is all about fluidity and movement. Orange is associated with our relationships with one another, how we express ourselves creatively and sexually, and where we offer our sort of most, creative selves out into the world. Then you move up to the solar plexus chakra, which is sort of located between the heart and the belly button. And this is associated with the color yellow. So you might have already started to pick up on the fact that we are moving up a rainbow. We've got our red, orange, and yellow. So that Roy G. Biv that we all grew up with or I'm dating myself here. So we have that yellow chakra, and that is associated with our sense of identity. It's how we show up in the world. It's also considered the place where we make decisions from. It is a place where our ego sort of moves. You might have heard people say make a gut decision, and that's coming from the solar plexus. So it's really about how we see ourselves and how we want people to see us, or how we identify with the world around us. Heart chakra is, of course, located in the center of our chests. It is representative of the heart. There are different organs and systems that are associated with each chakra system, and the heart manages our lungs, our heart, and things sort of in that general area. The heart chakra is represented by two key colors. We have green and pink. Green is a color that you typically associate with like nature or money or luck. But in this case, the green really represents this ability to love ourselves unconditionally and to kind of have compassion and acceptance, and just this sense of like unconditional love for ourselves and each other. And then, Janice, you're wearing pink today. Pink is another color of the heart chakra. So if you think of the green as the self-love, pink is the higher love. That's sort of the, if you I always refer to this, but Steve Winwood's Higher Love song, Bring Me a Higher Love. That's like that kind of higher love that I'm talking about here. We have the throat. The throat chakra is represented by a light blue color. So that light blue is a color that makes us feel peaceful and calm. If you think about the sky or the ocean, these are big, big colors that are representative of trust or faith in God or higher power. But that blue enables us to speak and to speak with authenticity and to trust one another and to be able to hear and receive truth in our knowing. Then we move up to our third eye chakra. This is located between our eyebrows. This color is typically like an indigo color or a navy color. And this is really where you start to get into your sense of intuition and your inner knowing and your ability to see. That third eye is what allows us to sort of see maybe otherworldly things, or just to sort of understand ourselves a bit better. And then we have our last chakra, which is the crown chakra, that's located at the tops of our heads. And that is our connection to a higher power, to God, to source energy. That is typically a white or a violet color. And that sort of enables us to receive that higher love energy, that consciousness, and to know that we're all connected and we're all one. So if you noticed with the chakras, they kind of start down in the physical body, where you have the root, which is your legs, your knees, your ankles, your back, and you have your sacral and your solar plexus. They're all sort of in digestive, human-y things. And then you have the heart, which is a bridge to the spiritual chakras, where you get into your ability to speak truth, to receive wisdom, to be able to see and to connect. So I kind of think as the chakras as the spiritual chakras, then the bridge down to the physical chakras. And so tonight we're really going to focus on the very first physical chakra, which is all about the root, our connection to the earth, how we ground and how we enable ourselves to feel secure, stable, and ultimately grounded. Not grounded like you can't leave the house for 2 weeks, but grounded like, nothing's going to rock your core, right? You're firm in your sense of self, and you feel safe in the world as you move through it. That makes sense to everybody? Yeah. Any questions about anything before we move on? All right. Well, I love a good meditation. So I thought that we would start our night with a grounding meditation, help us find our firm footing in the world, and also be able to shake off the day and find ourselves in peace. And I want to first just acknowledge the fact that you are making time for yourself tonight and giving yourself space to just be in the moment, to offer yourself an hour and 30 minutes, whatever it is, of just connecting back to your sense of stability, tapping into your creative essence, and getting comfortable with learning how you can use more color in your life. So thank you for that. I just wanted to say thank you. And I hope that you offer yourself a moment of gratitude for that too. So if you feel comfortable, you are welcome to turn your camera off for this portion if you'd like, or you can leave it on. It is entirely up to you. I'm going to guide you through a meditation, probably about 5 to 7 minutes, and it will just give us a chance to find our grounding today and offer you a sense of peace. So, when you're ready, I want to ask you to just start to get comfortable in your seat. Find a place where your feet can be comfortably flat on the ground, if that's possible for you. If it's not, that's okay. I want you to rest your hands on your knees or on your lap. And when you feel ready, gently close your eyes. I want you to begin by taking a couple of deep breaths in. Fill your lungs completely as you can, and then release it. As you continue breathing, I want you to just feel your body start to relax. As you breathe in, hold it at the top, and then release. If you find you have tension anywhere in your body, in your neck or your back, try not to judge it. Just notice it, breathe in, and breathe out. As you continue breathing in, I want you to think about any worries that you've had today and just gently let them melt away. Continue to breathe, and with each breath, just relax more and more. Breathing in and breathing out. You are safe and you are grounded. I want you to focus on the base of your spine where that root chakra is located. And picture this area of your body as the foundation of your spirit and your connection to the earth. If you can allow yourself to visualize roots extending from the base of your spine or the bottoms of your feet, deep, deep down into the earth. Visualize these roots growing and spreading, anchoring you firmly into the ground. Feel the strength and stability of the earth supporting you. With each breath in, sense your connection to the earth becoming stronger and stronger. Maybe you imagine that the roots have wrapped around the crystalline center of the earth. Imagine drawing up the nourishing energy from the earth through the roots and feel it flowing into your body, offering you a sense of stability and grounding. We're going to start to incorporate some color into our meditation. So I want you to visualize a warm red glowing light at the base of your spine. This red light represents your root chakra. And this is associated with grounding and stability and security. With each breath that you bring in, imagine this glowing red light growing bigger, brighter, and more vibrant with each breath you take. Inhale, the light grows brighter. Exhale, release any tension or stress. As you inhale, imagine this red light expanding and filling your lower body with warmth and vitality. As you exhale, feel any fears or insecurities just releasing and dissolving into the earth through the roots that you've grown. Continue to breathe deeply and allow this red light to infuse your entire body with strength and stability. Take a moment and notice if you feel any sensations in your body. Maybe you feel the warmth of the red light spreading through your legs, your abdomen, and your back. Sense the solid support of the earth beneath you, holding you steady, keeping you still. I invite you to bring your awareness to the present moment. Feel the weight of your body on the ground. Notice the gentle rise and the gentle fall of your breath. Acknowledge the sense of peace and stability within you, knowing that you are safe and supported and secure. As you continue to breathe, whether in your mind or aloud, you can repeat the affirmation: I am safe. I am grounded. I am secure. Breathe in. I am safe. I am grounded. I am secure. As you continue to breathe, feel the truth of these words resonating deep within you. I want you to just take a moment to continue to breathe and savor this feeling of groundedness and security. Take a moment and offer yourself gratitude and appreciation for the time that you're taking here to find your place of stillness, comfort, and stability. When you're ready, you can start to bring your awareness back into your body. You can wiggle your fingers and toes, starting to gently awaken. When you're ready, bring your awareness back to the room and flutter your eyes open gently, bringing this sense of stability and security with you. Want to remind you that you can bring this feeling along with you anytime you need it. Throughout the day, if you feel a bit overwhelmed or need a moment, just close your eyes and imagine the roots connecting you deep to the earth, always providing you with support and stability. And when you're ready, if you'd like, you can join me back in our room. How are you feeling? Good. Did I put anybody to sleep?
Oh,
How did that feel? Were you able to visualize the red light? Yeah.
it was
Awesome.
very relaxing.
Good. Good. That's what we want, right? Can feel relaxed, then we feel calm, and we feel a little bit safer. It calms the nervous system. Very good. Well, I will share this out with everybody, and I might even isolate that meditation so that you can refer back to it whenever you want. Nice little treat. So now that we've grounded ourselves, we're going to move on to our first art activity. We're going to do some writing. And if you've got a pen and paper, that's all you need for tonight's exercise. But we're going to kind of move through a way to identify and address any fears or insecurities that we might have, because those fears and insecurities can often make us feel unsteady, unstable, or worried, and that can affect the balance within our root chakra. There are different colors of red associated with the root. For example, if you have an overactive, over anxious root, it's going to be a little bit more of a muddy red. If you have a root that's underactive, maybe you are feeling a little bit lethargic or slow or have no get up and go, it's going to be a lighter red color. So I want you to just sort of think back through your meditation and notice, what color red did you see? Was it bright and vibrant like the fire truck red I'm wearing tonight? Or did you notice that it was any sort of different color? You don't have to share it if you don't want to, but just to notice that as you move through your day, your week, your month, your chakras are all going to kind of come in and out of balance, and um, show you different things throughout. One of the things that we'll do tonight is a chakra scan, and I'll have us move through each of our chakras so you can kind of intuitively assess where you think you may be and what those colors might be telling you. And I'll ask for volunteers towards the end to share if you'd like, or I can offer to do color readings for you as well. So if you've got your pen and paper, now that you are nice and grounded, find a comfortable spot, and I want you to grab your pen and paper, close your eyes for a moment and take a deep breath in. And as you're sort of resting in this place for a second, bring to mind any fears or insecurities that you're currently facing. Just anything that bubbles up for you, whether it's related to a place where you feel unstable, maybe you feel a little uncertain, or things just aren't very clear, and just call those to mind. Could be related to career, relationships, health, or any other aspect of your life. When you're ready, I want you to open your eyes and just start writing them down on your paper. And you don't have to worry about whether they look good or make sense to anyone. This is just for you. You're not going to show it or share it or have to say anything about it. This is really just a chance for you to be open and honest with yourself and to jot down whatever comes to mind. Can give everybody a minute or two, but just give me a thumbs up or let me know when you're done. Thanks, Em. I see Emily doing a happy dance. She must have gotten a good list down there. Anybody need more time? Or are you feeling good? Laura's good. Okay. Emily's
Good.
good. Janice is good. Jesse, you good? Okay. Don't want to rush you, but just double check. Okay. If you happen to have a red marker, crayon, pen, something with you, we're going to work with the energy of red as we sort of address some of these fears, concerns, or insecurities that we're writing down. So, one thing that is super helpful when you're working with the color red is that, or working with any color really, is that when you use it, it offers you healing. So if you're feeling out of balance, if you're feeling insecure, the color red will help bring that back to you. There are ways that you can use color in your life that will help restore some sense of balance, and it almost ministers to you in some way. It's showing you something and it's offering you something at the same time. So we're going to use red to take a look at our list. And as you're looking at each word, I want you to just imagine and draw what shape it is for you. Does it come through as a shape? Are there certain um, symbols or things that call to mind when you look at the word? And you can just draw around it. Again, this is not something you have to share. This is just for you. So, for example, if you are worried about, you wrote down money, maybe you draw a big red bill over top of the word money. If you're worried about something related to your body, maybe that comes through to you as something spiky. But notice while you draw how the act of drawing or coloring is making you feel. Pay attention to any emotions or thoughts that come through and allow yourself to just be present with the creative act of making. There's no right or wrong way to do this. It's really just about what feels intuitively right for you. We're just sort of expressing those feelings through shape and form. And we're allowing the color red to sort of help us transform these areas of our lives to bring us a bit more stability and safety. When you're done with that, just give me a thumbs up and we'll move on to the next part of the exercise. I see Emily's thumb. I see Jesse's thumb, Janice's thumb. Can't see Laura's, but maybe you good, Laura? Oh, 2 thumbs up. Okay, awesome. So the next thing that we're going to do is to think about each of these words that we've drawn or these pictures that we've drawn and allow ourselves for a moment to imagine how we could bring more stability or more security to our lives. You can write that down if you want. You could draw a new image of something, but how might you bring the energy of stability or the energy of safety or security to those words? However that comes to you is fine. If it's another word, if it's phrases or drawings, it's entirely up to you. Just let yourself be guided and try not to judge what comes through. Really give yourself some space to connect with the intention behind your drawing and really kind of notice what's coming up for you. And if you feel so called, you can even repeat some of those affirmations in your head as you're drawing or writing. I'm safe, I'm grounded, I'm secure. Thanks, Sam. When you're ready, if you want to throw a thumbs up there, let me know. Thanks, Jesse. Janice, you're good. Laura, awesome. All right. So I want you to kind of look at your paper and think about how you felt when you first started this exercise and how you feel now. What did it feel like to jot down the words, the feelings that you may have had before? And now, how does it feel when you look at them with your drawings and your writings and your ideas about how to find more strength and stability? And anybody's welcome to share if you'd like. You don't have to share what you wrote, or if you want to just share maybe how you're feeling about it.
Well, I think when I first wrote it down, the things that I wrote down make me anxious. And after writing it down, after the exercise, I realize, and I probably realized this all along, but this kind of helps clarify it, is that some of these things I I don't have any control over, and
Mhm.
why waste my energy on being anxious over them? Is that
Yeah.
it's like wasted energy. I have no control over this. There's nothing I can do. Well, I mean, one of the things I can try, the other things, forget it. It's totally out of my hands, and that's it. There's a
Interesting.
higher power. The higher power will handle it for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you enjoy the process of drawing pictures or giving it shapes or being able to
Yeah, because I kind of like, first of all, writing it down and then drawing a shape around it kind of makes it real. A kind of like, okay, yes, it's real. And I mean, it's funny because the things that the shape that I put hearts around them because all the things, all the things pertain to things and people that I love. So even though it's causing me anxiety, I still love the activity and the people, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes total sense. That's interesting. Did so it sounds like the act of creating something, giving it a shape or looking at it sort of was able to shift some of that
Right,
perspective that you had of
right,
it.
exactly.
That's interesting. Thank you for sharing that.
I mean, there are just some things in life. I mean, you can have some control over it, but in the end, we really don't have control pretty much over anything when you really
Mhm.
stop to think about it. I'm just going to sidetrack for a minute. I'm in a women's issues group that we meet once a month, and we discuss things, that pertain to our lives. And one of them is our feeling of not having control over things. And it makes you feel insecure that you don't have control over something because you want to be able to control it, but you
Mhm.
can't. There's that old I don't know if you're familiar with the expression, people plan and God laughs.
Yep.
It's like, it's
For
like,
sure.
it's like one of those things. I mean, we could plan and then wham, I wasn't planning on that. I wasn't planning on having my toilet overflow. I wasn't planning on having the pipes burst, things
Mhm.
like that. And I mean, we don't have control. I mean, we
Yeah.
think we have control. I think we have like a free will to do things, but I don't really think we have control over
Yeah.
things. So being anxious over things we can't control is stupid.
I love that. I love that, Janice. Thank you for sharing that too, right? Like our desire to control is because we do feel uncertain, because we do feel like we don't have any stability, because we're worried about the outcome of something. And I think the antidote to that is surrender,
Mhm.
where it's
Right.
letting go, right? That what's so fascinating to me too about color and the way that that works is that the root is red, And that's all about our sense of stability and our desire to control, right? Because we want to be able to make things go our way. The crown chakra is white. And so that is all about letting go, trusting, connecting to a higher power. So it's funny to me, like the physical body wants to plan, we want to push things, we want to, control. And then we have the white at the top that's like, let go, surrender, don't worry, trust. So it's fascinating to me that those two colors sit on opposite ends.
Yeah.
And they sort of show us use the word polarity, but like the polarity in the human experience of the physical needs and the spiritual sense of connection there. Does that make sense?
Does.
Yeah. Thank you. I love that. I appreciate you sharing that. Laura? Yeah.
So some of you know that we moved to Texas, and it was to be near our daughter and grandchildren, and it was a choice. There's a lot of difficulty at our age accepting and being and adjusting. And the things I wrote down had to do with insecure about being here, fear of not making friends here, overwhelmed by the children, which we came here for, but they're really, we're used to peace and quiet. It's a little chaotic. So my whole take on everything these days is, number one, it is what it is. Number two, everything works out the way it's supposed to. So I'm trying to accept, and it's all about attitude. I'm accepting. We've made the choice. We're here. This is what I have to do in order to thrive. And that's what I've been working on. And it's interesting, blue is my color, which I think is calm and peace and things like that. And I surround myself with the blue. And it's funny, I don't do much with red.
Mm.
I used to at one point because it was a power color, I thought.
Mhm.
And boy, I was gonna wear this red because it's gonna make me feel powerful, and other people are gonna see that I have that power. But I'm finding that the blue actually makes me come across as a good listener, caring about what people are saying and drawing them out of their shell to get them to talk and open up. So I don't know, I'm rambling and I'm sorry about that, but
No, it's
this
okay.
makes me start thinking about things. And
Mhm.
I drew little stick figures with all my thingies, and
Okay.
it made me feel happy actually, because I could see, well, this is what I've done, this is where I am, and this is how it is, and I am making progress, and I'm not unhappy about being here as I was 7 months ago, or however long it's been now.
Wow.
It's feeling like home. The only thing I'm lacking is doing the artwork anymore, and I haven't figured out how to do that. And I'm actually not even sure if that's the route I want to go now.
Mhm.
I'm open to new things. Hell,
Oh.
I even joined a book club.
I love that. I love that. Well, thank you for sharing that. I think it's interesting too, the way that you talked about blue being your color now, with the way that colors kind of come in and out of our life depending on what it is that we're needing. And it sounds like you're really needing and wanting that sense of calm and peace and just kind of moving with the flow, right? Blue is water. That is helping us kind of row gently down the stream. So
Yep.
sounds
Yep.
like you really needed that right now, which is good. And I'm happy that you gave yourself a few minutes of stick figuring, because I know your heart is happy to be doing any kind of art right now.
Right. You're right. You are right.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Anybody else want to share the experience that they had? Anything?
I feel like I've kind of come to this shape. It's like I'm the energy just kind of
Mm.
moving around and trying to figure out like what shape this is that I'm in.
Mhm.
And I'm just very excited about this year. I think it's gonna be really nice.
I love that. Well, thank you for sharing that, Jesse. Your drawing is so interesting too because of the way that there's like a light in the middle that kind of is emanating, at least for me, what I can see,
Yeah.
almost like there's room to move through that.
Oh yeah, definitely. And there's like two different reds too, which it's kind of hard to see, but there's like a yellowish
Okay.
or a orangey red and then like a cool red.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. I love that. Thank you for sharing that. How did it feel to work with the red? Did you feel like that was the right color for how you're feeling, or would you have chosen a different color?
I actually use a lot of red in my artwork. A lot of red and orange. But like typically I kind of gravitate towards like lavender and like light blue and
Yeah, yeah, totally. I love that. Thank you for sharing all of that with us. It's great that you're comfortable with red. I know like red was not in my life for a long time. I really sort of avoided it. We kind of move through phases with color and it shows up for us in different at different times and for different reasons. And so that's why I like to help people understand how color, communicates to us so that you can start to pay attention to, wow, I'm really drawn to red. Okay, what is that telling me? What's this showing me? It's fascinating when you can start to tap into that. It's awesome.
Okay, I'm going to share just a little bit.
Yeah.
So, first of all, thank you all for sharing because I felt like there was something in everything that everybody said that was resonated with my experience. So I started, first of all, I'm not a red person. And then my mother-in-law came in with these red pillows that she was getting rid of. And I said, oh, I'm going to run to Goodwill, so I'll take them with me. They've been on the couch now for like a year. Because I realized I actually really like them in the space. So we're blue people like you, Laura. so so it was different, and I realized I'm looking around and I'm surrounded by this red brick all the time. And anyway, but doing the exercise was really interesting because I was like, oh, I don't often like to write down things I'm afraid of or have anxiety about, because it's just like even the act of admitting that I'm anxious about it makes me uncomfortable, because then I have to admit that I don't have control over something. And then
Exactly.
so Janice, I feel you on that one. And it was funny because, when I were writing them at first, it felt just kind of like, I don't know, the way I would put it was it felt empty, like kind of writing about them at first. And then even when we put the shape, but then the second time I rewrote the list with different symbols or drawings next to them. And all of a sudden I felt stable. So the energy really did shift for me. And part of what the symbols were for multiple, not all of them, multiple was hearts too.
Oh,
So I
that's
was
funny.
writing hearts around them too.
Oh, that's
And
funny.
so anyway, it was but it was a really nice experience. And then I just wrote a little dolphin at the end, just I think because dolphins make me think of fun and community and
Yeah.
and that was what came up. So it was a really nice way to make a list. It was great.
Oh, thank you for sharing that. It's so funny. I was making my own list as we were doing the exercise, and a lot of my words the second time around had hearts drawn all around them. And I think that is so interesting
Yeah.
that we can sort of apply these feelings of love and compassion towards these things that make us feel insecure or worried or anxious, right? Like it's just kind of like wrapping it up in a little hug and saying like it's okay, it's all right. It's okay to have that little worry or that concern or that big concern, whatever it is, but there's great love for us, and I think it's a reminder to have gratitude for that
Yeah.
feeling too, because it's showing us something in a different way. So I'm just, did everybody have hearts in theirs? Jesse, did you have any hearts in yours? No, that's good. That's interesting. I love that. It's just a little data point for me. I'm just so curious about that. Thank you for sharing that, guys. I really appreciate this. I feel like this is a really good exercise that you can do anywhere, right? If you're waiting in line somewhere and you're like, oh, I don't feel so good about something. Maybe just take a minute, write it down. Think about what is this showing me? And how can I sort of shift it and find stability in it? Can I find a place that feels calm? Can I offer myself a different perspective on it? Maybe you just write it in your head and draw a big heart around it and just send it some love, right? It's a really great exercise to return to. We are going to move on to our next exercise. We're going to do a chakra scan so that we can become more aware of all of our chakras and to work to balance it. So, if you've got another sheet of paper, I just want you to draw a line straight down the middle of your sheet, and you're going to draw 7 circles down the line, equally spaced. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Again, you're not going to show or share anything, but it's going to kind of look like this. Where you're just drawing a line and drawing 7 circles down. Each one of those circles is going to represent one of our chakras. And as we go through this scan and visualization, we're going to move through the chakras. And I know we worked on the root tonight, but the root is the foundation for the rest of our energy centers. And so we're going to give ourselves time to intuitively check in with our bodies, our spirits and our chakras, and kind of get a feel for maybe where we might be. So when you're ready, sort of meditative, sort of an exercise, I want you to close your eyes. Get comfortable in your chair if you can. Just take a deep breath. And as you exhale, just let go of any tension in your body. Take a moment and just kind of find a relaxed state. I want you to bring your attention to the base of your spine, where our root chakra is located, and visualize a red light glowing there. Take a moment and just observe the light that you see. Is it bright and strong, or is it dim and weak? Notice any sensations that you might feel in your body, if it's warmth or tingling or tension. Take a few deep breaths. And as you breathe in, imagine drawing energy up from the earth into this root chakra. See this energy as a vibrant red light, merging with the light already present in your own chakra. With each exhale, just release any negativity or tension that you're holding. Feel yourself letting go. If your red light felt dim, imagine it growing stronger and brighter. Visualize this light expanding and filling the entire base of your spine, radiating stability, strength throughout your body. Feel this red energy grounding you and connecting you deeply to the earth. Take a deep breath in. Energetically move up to your sacral chakra. Sacral chakra is an orange color. Visualize this orange light glowing in this area, just below your belly button. Take a moment and observe this light. Is it bright and strong? Is it dim and weak? Notice any feeling or sensation you have in your body. Do you feel any warmth or tingling? Do you feel any tension? Take a deep breath, and with each inhale, imagine drawing energy up through the earth, this light passing through your root chakra, passing up into your sacral chakra, merging with the light already there. With each exhale, release any negativity or tension you're holding on to. If the light feels dim, Imagine it growing stronger and brighter with each breath. Visualize this orange light expanding and filling your sacral chakra, radiating creativity and inspiration and fluidity throughout your body. Take a deep breath in and release. Take a deep breath in and imagine a bright yellow glowing light in your solar plexus. This is your sense of identity, your will, optimism, and ego. Take a moment and observe this light. Is it bright and strong? Does it feel dim and weak? Notice the color, notice any sensations that you might be feeling. Imagine drawing that bright red energy from the earth up through your root, letting that red light spread through your root, allow it to come up through your sacral chakra, and offering you a bright, vibrant orange. And finally up through your solar plexus, where it invites a bright, strong, and vibrant yellow. Feel this energy offering you healing, support, and courage. Take a deep breath in and out. So we move up to your heart chakra. It's vibrant and glowing green. Take a few moments to observe the light in your heart. We're going to allow the red glowing light from the root chakra to pull energy up from the earth. Allow it to pass up through your root, growing more vibrant and more bright. Allow that energy to move up into your sacral chakra, offering it a vibrant orange, letting it grow stronger and brighter with each breath. Allow that light to move up into your solar plexus chakra, offering an optimistic and bright yellow, easing you into your sense of self. Let this light continue to move up into your heart space, offering you a bright and vibrant green, showing you compassion and love. Visualize this light expanding and filling your entire body, radiating stability, creativity, confidence, and compassion. Take a deep breath now and imagine this bright blue light growing in your throat chakra. This blue light supports your ability to speak and hear truth, to show up authentically, and to communicate clearly. Observe this light. Is it bright and strong or dim and weak? Notice any sensations you might have in your body now, tingling or warmth, any tension. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, release any tension you might feel now. Take a deep breath, and with your next inhale, imagine drawing up that energy from the earth into your root chakra, your bright and vibrant glowing red. You are feeling safe and secure, Allow that glowing light to move up into your sacral chakra, bright and glowing orange. Pull that energy and light up into your solar plexus, vibrant and yellow, radiating courage and your inner knowing. Pull that light up into your heart space, bright and glowing green, emanating love and compassion and acceptance. Pull that light even further up into your throat chakra, emanating a vibrant shade of blue, deepening your ability to speak and hear truth and to communicate clearly. With your next breath, notice your third eye chakra. It's vibrant, glowing indigo or navy color. Take a moment and observe this color. Is it bright and strong, or is it dim and weak? Notice any feelings that you have in your body as you observe this color. Take a breath, and with each inhale, draw this energy up from the earth through your root chakra, bright and red, through your sacral chakra, vibrant and glowing orange, through your solar plexus chakra, an happy, optimistic yellow, up through your heart chakra, a gleaming green light, through your throat, a vibrant sky blue, and through your third eye, a shining indigo navy color. Finally, bring your attention to the top of your head, your crown chakra. This is indicated by a white or violet color. Visualize a white glowing light here and observe whether the light is clear and bright and strong or gray and dim. Notice any sensation you might feel in your body and how it feels to have this light at the top of your head. We're going to take a deep breath and imagine drawing energy up from the earth through your root chakra, bright and red, your sacral chakra, orange and glowing, your solar plexus chakra, yellow and bright, your heart chakra, green and gleaming, your throat chakra, blue and vibrant, your third eye chakra, indigo, and your crown chakra, white and violet, glowing. Imagine all of these energy centers lit up with their vibrant lights at the same time. And imagine with each breath, the light grows brighter and stronger, expanding and filling the entire base of your spine, your abdomen, your heart, your throat, your head. See it spreading down your legs, anchoring you to the ground, and feel the solidity and the support that this connection and this alignment brings. As you breathe, notice any areas of discomfort or tension. Visualize the light from your crown flowing into these areas, bringing a sense of grounding and healing. And allow this light to stabilize your entire being. When you're ready, open your eyes and jot down the colors that you saw as you were moving through each chakra. Notice if they felt bright and clear or dim and weak. Try not to judge what you saw, but just observe it and know that our chakras are constantly moving in and out of balance throughout the day, moment to moment. And when you're ready, just give me a thumbs up. So, what was that experience like for you as you did your own chakra scan? Did you have any thoughts or epiphanies? Did you have any surprises? Anything stand out?
Okay. I am gonna just hop in because it was so neat to use the red root, that grounding stability, to reinforce upward. I'd never done that before. I'd used, coming in from the crown and moving downward, but I haven't actually considered taking the strength of each of the chakra and allowing that to sort of add substance or support for the individual chakras. So that was really cool. It was great.
Awesome.
I enjoyed that very much. And the first time that we went to the sacral, um, it was a great orange, but it was just a tangerine, like a physical tangerine. And then
Oh,
all of a sudden it became an actual light when
oh,
we
wow.
when it became reinforced by the root, it turned into like a light instead of an object. So anyway, that was fun. I
Oh, I
loved it.
love that.
I feel
Thank you
great.
for Yeah, thank you for sharing that. I meant to mention too, like notice if you see a shape or if you see an object or something, because there's often message or meaning within that shape too. That's fascinating. I love that. Anybody else?
That was the first time for me, like moving through the chakras. So I was using it more of as like a body scan type thing. So just kind of moving through my different muscle groups. So
Yeah. Well, you know what? It's all connected too. So, you can't do anything wrong in that case. You're scanning the whole body, mind, spirit, energy center. So, good work. Is this your first time working with the chakras in general? Oh, cool. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Laura, anything? No pressure.
Um, my red was dimmer. It was not a bright red. The orange was quite bright and pulsating.
Oh,
Yellow was the solar was very bright. The heart one to me reminded me of green leaves growing. And of course the blue, I'm thinking, oh, okay, good. Those traits are things that I am trying to exhibit.
hmm.
Third eye was very dim, very, very dark, and like a veil. And it's like I've always wanted to be able to do some cool things like astral travel and seeing things and having the veil removed so I could see things. I guess I'm not there because it was really very cloudy, very
Oh,
cloudy,
wow.
very cloudy.
Okay.
And the crown chakra,
Hmm.
um, it was white. I didn't see the violet. I just saw the white. It's my first time with the chakras too. And
Okay.
I did find it interesting to move up each time and get more grounded and make it all kind of try to work together, which I
Mhm.
guess that's what this is all about, to do a checkup on it and make sure you're steady,
Yeah.
stable, that
Yeah.
you're where you want to be.
It's your chakra checkup. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I love that we had two folks who've never worked with chakras before, because they're so interesting, and there's so much that you can activate within the chakras to find healing and self-care and support. So I'm so happy that you guys got to experience that today. I I had asked you what colors you were wearing today too, and when we get dressed in the morning, when we choose pillows for our home, when we do something, there's always a little bit of color communication that's happening there. And so, if anybody has any questions about color in their life or their shirt or anything, we've got a few minutes left, so I'd be thrilled to be able to do some color reading for you if you'd like. Awesome, awesome.
I think it's more kind of practice and do this a little more frequently and try to meditate a little bit more.
Yeah, especially too, Laura, if you are interested in opening up the third eye and really being able to kind of tune in more to your intuition for all sorts of things, meditation is the thing.
Yeah.
That is going to help you so much. It stills the mind, and it creates space to be able to take in and to hear and know. So meditation is going to be a good thing for you too, especially because
I,
it calms the frenetic energy that you're in right now too.
ah, yes.
Yeah.
I don't feel very energetic right now. I wasn't feeling great today, so I never got dressed today.
Oh,
Um,
yeah, I get that.
I
Well, I
forget what
want to
I was
thank
gonna
you both
say.
so much for being a part of this tonight and for coming and spending time with me. This is a workshop I'll be doing each month, and we'll do a different chakra each month and kind of work through the different colors um, to be able to find the healing energy within our color. We'll do meditation, we'll do art, we'll do all sorts of things. So I'd love for you to come back future.
Here's my question.
Yeah.
How do you meditate without falling asleep?
Start with like 5 minutes. Set a timer on your phone. Don't lay down. Just sit up, close your eyes, and breathe in, breathe out. That's it. You don't have to do anything special. Just set a timer for 5 minutes and breathe in, breathe out.
I'll try it.
And if you notice like a thought coming through, just it's like a passing cloud. If you're like, oh, I got to do the laundry, just be like, and watch the laundry go by. I've learned that if it makes me feel like anxious, I'll imagine a pin popping it, and then it falls away.
Yeah, that's a great visual.
Just pop it. Well, thank you both again so much. I will send out the replay so you can check it out again. And I appreciate you coming and spending time with me tonight. Thank you guys.